In a remote mountain village, a sudden wave of animal carcasses appear overnight, their destruction seemingly caused by an unidentified entity. Inugami, a detective renowned for handling such peculiar cases, is summoned from Tokyo to investigate these unsettling events. The news of the detective's arrival spreads among the village children, including a young boy named Yataro Kusaka, who dreams of visiting Tokyo and becoming a detective himself. Excitement ensues as Yataro's friends eagerly anticipate the arrival of the Tokyo detective, while Yataro agrees to let them meet him on the condition that they don't disrupt his work. Among the group of children is Yataro's cousin, Kabane, who lives with them. Kabane is often the target of teasing due to his peculiar appearance and unpleasant smell. Yataro suggests that Kabane should remain outside when the detective arrives, as his scent is always off-putting. Meanwhile, as Inugami journeys to the village, he experiences a flat tire along the way. Mrs. Kusaka, Yataro's mother and Inugami's client, drives by and offers him a ride to their home, where he'll be staying during the investigation. During the ride, they discuss the mysterious animal deaths and agree to keep the investigation confidential from the children, as it might distress them. Inugami notices Kabane diligently working in the fields and greets him. However, Kabane remains silent and simply bows, leading Inugami to interpret him as either shy or a hardworking individual who prefers not to be disturbed.
Konnichiwa. お邪魔してます。
Later, while relaxing in the hot springs, Inugami is joined by Yataro, who offers to assist with his bathing. In their conversation, Inugami inquires about the boy he spotted in the fields. Yataro informs him that the boy's name is Kabane, also known as Dorotabo, named after a yokai. Kabane spends most of his time working outside in the fields, as he was born with an unpleasant odor that causes people to avoid him. Furthermore, Kabane was abandoned by his parents, and Yataro's mother kindly took him in. Following his bath, Inugami requests that Mrs. Kusaka assign Kabane to be his attendant, instead of Yataro. The next morning, Kabane prepares coffee for Inugami, leading to a conversation between the two in which Kabane reveals the time that the animal incidents occur. Inugami notices a necklace worn by Kabane and asks about its significance. Kabane explains that he has possessed the necklace since birth, suspecting it once belonged to his parents. He assumes he was abandoned, but he has cherished the stone throughout his life. Recognizing the symbol on the stone, Inugami informs Kabane that it is called a life stone, a precious artifact that forms under exceptional circumstances. Inugami suggests that Kabane's parents would not have left the stone with him without reason, implying that he was not abandoned. Intrigued, Inugami offers to assist Kabane in finding his parents if he desires. As they await the next new moon, Yataro confronts Kabane about stealing away the detective's attention from him. This leads to a fight between the two, and Yataro rips Kabane's necklace off, revealing Kabane's demon form. Inugami discovers Kabane in tears near the barn, blaming himself for the animal deaths. Inugami consoles him and reveals his own tale, disclosing that he is a kemono, a rare being that coexists with humans while remaining undetected. He then explains Kabane's situation to him. Following these events, Inugami takes Kabane to Tokyo with him, where he meets two other orphans, Akira and Shiki. Fast forward some time, and Kabane is given a new assignment by Inugami to investigate a series of deaths caused by supernatural entities near the sewers on the riverbanks. Accompanied by Akira, Kabane ventures into the sewers. Curious about Akira's abilities, Kabane inquires about them. Akira explains that he can manipulate water and turn it into ice, although he struggles to control his powers in stressful situations. Suddenly, they are ambushed by a massive frog-like creature, which manages to capture Akira momentarily. However, Kabane swiftly intervenes and frees his friend before another attack ensues. Inugami's messenger, a tanuki, arrives and delivers a letter, a pouch, and a container filled with blood. The letter reveals that the frogs responsible for the deaths are renegade kemonos who have abandoned their allegiance to their race and lost their sense of pride. Inugami instructs Kabane to lure out and eliminate these dangerous creatures in order to safeguard the city's inhabitants. Although initially fearful, Akira resolves to face his fears and contribute to the mission. They release the container of demon blood into the water, attracting the attention of the frogs. Kabane engages in fierce battle against the frogs, utilizing his exceptional strength and combat skills. As the number of adversaries becomes overwhelming, Akira realizes that he has been perceived as weak and decides to prove his detractors wrong. Mustering his courage, Akira unleashes a powerful ice attack, freezing all the frogs and securing victory. Several days later, while Kabane is performing his cleaning duties, he is mysteriously drawn into a hidden room. There, he encounters Mihai, a man who has been residing in Inugami's office. Mihai, skilled in IT work, has been discreetly assisting with the investigation. Inugami is displeased by Mihai's presence, as he is a formidable vampire with supernatural abilities. Mihai discloses that Kabane had accidentally broken his wrist during an arm wrestling match, rendering him unable to engage in his usual video game activities. Consequently, he offered his assistance with the investigation. Mihai proceeds to deceive and trap Inugami within his own room, seizing the opportunity to send Kabane and the others on a perilous mission. Their objective is to investigate a factory where employees had been inexplicably perishing until the deaths abruptly ceased. Prior to entering the facility, Shiki harnesses the power of his silk webs to render himself invisible by blending in with his surroundings. Inside, they stumble upon a disconcerting scene, workers mindlessly toiling away in a trance-like state. One worker attempts to escape, but he is swiftly apprehended and taken to a room where a woman transforms into a mosquito-like creature and feeds on his brain, effectively turning him into an automaton. Initially apprehensive of the mosquitoes, Shiki eventually finds the resolve to confront them. However, Mihai disagrees, insisting that he will handle the situation personally. Determined to overcome his fears, Shiki resolutely moves forward, only to be restrained by Mihai, who employs a toy car to divert the mosquitoes' attention. The insects, utilizing their Kemono abilities, attempt to locate Shiki. In a moment of ingenuity, Mihai uses the toy car to electrocute the mosquitoes, effectively saving Shiki from harm. Empowered by this display of solidarity, Shiki capitalizes on his newfound courage, camouflages himself using his silk, and disperses a potent toxin throughout the room, trapping and incapacitating the mosquitoes. Kabane and the others quickly come to Shiki's aid, joining forces to defeat the sister mosquito. However, their respite is short-lived as the boss mosquito, having fed on the brains of its fallen comrades, emerges stronger than ever. Engaging in a grueling battle, Kabane valiantly tears off the creature's arms, weakening its onslaught. At this critical juncture, Nobumaru, Inari's new assistant, arrives on the scene and obliterates the remnants of the mosquito horde.
動かないでくださいね。はい、できました。
Nobumaru elucidates that their mission was aimed at safeguarding the existence of kimonos from human discovery. To further their understanding of Shiki's heritage, the group embarks on a road trip. As they explore the city, Kabane finds a book recounting a local legend about a man who offered his food to a spider, leading to an abundance of wealth. In the midst of their journey, they encountered a mysterious pink-haired girl, prompting Inugami to share the revelation that she holds information about Shiki's parents. Shiki decides to spare his uncle's life, realizing that erasing his legacy would be a more severe punishment than death. However, as they depart, Nobumaru reappears and takes matters into his own hands, eliminating Shiki's uncle. Aya, fearful that her brother Shiki would hold a grudge against her, breathes a sigh of relief when Shiki expresses gratitude for her bravery during their father's experiments, which ultimately saved their mother. The reunited family rejoices, and Aya officially joins the investigation team. Aya, harboring feelings for Kabane, summons the courage to ask him out. So, what do you think about Kabane's journey? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.